Alright, so this is part of my ads that I did for college. It was an art show, so I had the car as a car ad, and this was an anti-smoking ad. So you got a girl smoking a cigarette, and yes, that is not a real cigarette. When I took it in, somebody actually thought that I put a real cigarette in there because I did such a good job at it. But no, that is not a real cigarette. Now, I'm not going to go into detail how I actually did this layering in the acrylic because it isn't my technique. I actually was taught the technique by a famous Japanese artist, and he's the same artist that did this. And this is just a copy of some of his artwork, and that's his signature of the artist. So let me take this off and I'll see if it says the artist's name. Yes, that's his name. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it, but he is a famous artist, really excellent artist. And I got talking to him and everything, and this painting was $98. And he sold it to me for $7. That's not a lie either. He sold it to me for $7. Hold on, I gotta put this back on my wall. Yeah. Excellent print. It's a print, and he's so famous and such a good artist that he was charging $98 for prints, and there were a lot of people buying them too. So yeah. He liked me a lot, and we got talking about stuff. Right? He taught me how to do his technique, so I actually use his technique, and I'll give him credit for it. You just saw his name, so yeah, this is his technique, and I'm not gonna talk about it because it's his technique. If you want to learn how he does his technique, you'll have to go and ask him how to do it. Alright, so this is a mixed media. I used both pencil work, colored pencil too, not just regular pencil, but also colored pencil, and yeah, acrylic, and you can see the layers in there. And it is layered. Now I'm not going to discuss it all, but yeah, and then they are layered, as you can see. And yes, that is a fake cigarette. I'm just saying that because when I took it in the school to take it to the art exhibition show, somebody actually said, "Oh, you can't have that. That's a real cigarette. You're not allowed to bring cigarettes on campus." And I said, "That's not a real cigarette. That's fake." They're like, "Oh, yeah, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's fake." So, alright. So she blows out her smoke, and each cloud that's separated morphs into an animal. So you have a dragon. Dragon! Ooh, dragon! Give up some close detail of that. And even the background is layered. It's layered colored pencil with acrylic on top of the colored pencil. And the same as over here. It's a mixture of acrylic, black acrylic on top of black colored pencil for the background over there and over here too, and between her hair and her face too. Yep. Alright, so yeah, back to the dragon. That's my dragon. And then this is a rhinoceros. People are like, "That's not a rhinoceros." I'm like, "Well, look at the horn. It's a rhinoceros." And then I can't remember what people thought this was, but that is a rhino beetle. Notice the headgear on it because it's a rhino beetle. Yeah. People are like, that's not a rhino beetle. I'm like, yes it is. It's a rhino beetle. I'm the one who drew it. It's a rhino beetle, I assure you. And then a dog. A doogie. It's a doogie. And then the cigarette for the anti-cigarette ad. And what really threw them off was because it just looked really real. If you don't look at it up really close, like that, it really looks like a real cigarette that's lit, or that has been lit with ash on the end of it. Alright, yeah, so this painting took me weeks to do because of that Japanese artist technique. It's very slow to do because acrylic takes a long time to dry, so yeah. Very intense piece of artwork. A lot of stuff goes into it to make this, and that's why he sells these paintings for thousands of dollars. No lie. And I'm just trying to sell this for $10 if somebody will buy it. But yeah, anyways. Alright, see ya.